Here are some signs for family and pets. We'll start with mom. So you want a 5 hand shape, and then you're going to bounce your thumb on your chin. Dad or father is the same way, only you bounce it on your forehead. So mother, father. And if you put the two of them together, it means parents. The next one is sister. You can sign this one a couple of different ways. So you want an L on your dominant hand. You're going to touch your chin with your thumb again. And then you're going to bring it down and hit it on a number 1 hand shape. Now, sometimes people will close their thumb in to bring it down. Sister. You can certainly do it that way. A few deaf people I've seen sign it this way. So you start here, and then instead of like coming right on top here, you actually cross like that. So sister. I don't see a lot of deaf people sign it that way, but I do see some. Sister. I sign it this way. So that's how you'll see me do it. Sister. Now, brother is exactly everything that I just said about sister, only you start here and come down, or here and don't close your thumb, or here and end this way. Brother or brother. Okay, we have grandma and grandpa next. So grandma starts kind of like mom, only you bring it out a little bit. Grandma, grandmother. Grandfather, same thing, different location. Grandpa, grandfather. Aunt and uncle. So aunt and uncle are both initialized, borrowed from English. So you start with the initial for aunt, and you come near your chin and you do little circles, or you can move back and forth this way. I like the little circles. Aunt. Uncle is also initialized, so you want a U for uncle from English. We're borrowing from English here. You do little circles near your forehead, or you can go, sorry, the light in here is terrible. You can go back and forth this way if you want. Then we have cousin. There's actually 3 different signs for cousin. Not 3 ways to sign it, but 3 different signs. So if you have a girl cousin, you want to see down here by where mom and grandma and sister in that area have all gone before, because that's where all the girls go. And so you can either do the little circles this way, or you can go back and forth this way. A boy cousin would be here where all the other male signs have gone, either circle or circles this way or back and forth. There is a 3rd sign for cousin that has come about in just the last few years, which is doesn't really mean a boy or a girl. And it could mean like I have 52 cousins, and you're saying it's kind of both boys and girls, right? Just kind of the general sign for cousin. So it's the same movement, and hand shape is just a different location. So instead of up here for a boy or down here for a girl, it's right here in the middle. So this is just general cousins. You're not saying if it's a boy or a girl. It's just general cousin. Okay. Now for pets. So we'll do dog, which has a few different ways to sign it too. So one of them is to just snap your fingers, dog. The other one is to pat your thigh, like hit your thigh, and then snap, dog. The other one, I know you're not going to be able to see me, is just to pat your thigh. Okay, so dog or dog or dog. The next one is cat. So you want an F hand shape, and you're going to like pull away from your face like whiskers, like cat whiskers, cat. So make sure, sorry about the light, make sure that your fingers stay up here. They don't come down. That's not cat. It has to be this way. You can also sign it with 2 hands, cat. Then we have fish. So you want a flat hand shape on your dominant hand, and then you're going to point, like put your first finger on your wrist here and wiggle back and forth like a fish. Fish. Bird. It's kind of like you start with an L, sort of. Well, maybe more like a G. Let's call it a G. And then you just go back and forth at your mouth like a little beak for bird. Bird. Turtle. On your dominant hand, you want an A hand shape, but put your thumb on top. So your palm is pointing sideways. Then you're going to cover it. So this is the little head, and this is the shell of your turtle, okay? And then what you want to do is wiggle the little head. It's pretty cute. That's turtle. Then pet in general, like if you're asking somebody if they have a pet, which is petting a pet, right? So you want an S hand shape on your non-dominant hand with your palm facing down, and then a flat hand shape that you just pet. So that's pet. Now, if you are going to talk about that you have a pet, you have a dog, or you have family members, I have 2 grandpas and 2 grandmas or whatever, the sign for have is 2 flat hand shapes bent in half, and you put your fingertips on your pecs, all right, like that, have. Now, this means to own something, like I have a bed, or it means it exists, like I have a sister and a brother. It also means to own something. I have a car. All right, so when you use this sign, just make sure that you don't mix it up with the other English word have, like I have to go. I have to is kind of how we pronounce it, but this is a different meaning from have to. This is not signed that way. This is it. It exists, or I have it. I own it, or it is. I have a mom and dad. All right, so those are our signs for family and pets.